were able to adapt to that, and kind of what do you make of your team's offensive performance tonight?
I think we was being more unselfish tonight. We got to the line. I mean, we didn't get to the line. I'm sorry. We got in the paint. We got open shots, but we wasn't hitting them. But all you can do is try to get good shots and good looks and be unselfish. So I think we did a good job as far as staying together and continue to share the ball. And we started getting downhill in the second half, and we started getting some calls, and we got them in foul trouble. So I'm just glad we kept attacking, kept going through.
Andrew McCulloch again.
Obviously a tough way to end your season. You guys kind of made a run there toward the end to make it a little bit closer, but what was the mood in the locker room after this one, and what was the message from Coach Stead?
I mean, the mood was, we was you never want to lose. We always want to win. That's what we wanted to come down here and do, is win. But for us, it really is a bigger picture to look at. I'm really glad at how we came together, stayed together, and we continued to fight this year. Whether we lost or whether we won, we continue to stay together. We continue to fight. And it was real tough on us. I'm just gonna be honest. It was real tough on us. And I'm like I said, I'm just really glad we stayed together. And I think this, even though we didn't win it in the end how we wanted to, I think this is gonna be something that stay with us forever. I think all 15, 16 of those guys, including the coaching staff, managers, trainers, everybody in that locker room, gonna remember this forever, and it's gonna be a bond there forever. And I think that's the biggest picture. I think we all got stronger as young men when you throw basketball out the window, for coming back and continue to fight and just continue to playing hard and staying together.
Okay, one last one from South Texas Border Sports.
Javon, what did it mean for you to be with UTRGV all these years as a freshman all the way now through your senior year?
It meant a lot. RGV, this coaching staff has helped me grow into and helped me grow and improve as a young man on the court and off the court. Valley always had a special place in my heart. It was good to see the improvement over the years since I got here my freshman year, how much everything has just improved around the program, around the city, from getting more fans to just winning more games to just getting more notoriety, building a culture, people knowing what to expect when you come to play us, and just all type of stuff. And I just know because my freshman year, nobody really knew who he was. You didn't know what to expect. We just was UTRGV, which was kind of a nobody at the time. So, it's really good to see how much we've improved as a program over the years. I think that's what matters most.
Okay. Thank you for joining us, Javon.
Thank you.
All right. We are now joined by UTRGV interim head coach Jaystedman. Jay, will you just give us a couple of general thoughts on the game?
Offensive rebound, frustrating. Again, trying to keep those big guys out of the paint. Second chance points. We didn't, scoring slump is just craziest thing, Some really, really good open looks. Did put the ball in the hole. Got down, and, team like that I kept telling people, once they get their whole team back and they start playing, there's a reason why they've been champs for so long. So frustrated, we want to get a win or two. We've been wanting that for what these guys have overcome, the adversity. And I said he has been doing in memory of Coach Hill and, your families and the university and the city, but, it's okay to do it for yourself too. And, it's a frustrating way to end. But, if you look back and look what we've been through, it's amazing. These young men were even out there practicing, competing through the COVID, through the winter storm, the Coach Hill loss, with some of their family stuff that, we don't share with other people. Just that these young men were out here fighting. Coach McKay said, if these young men in the room are any example of what our future is, then our future is really, really bright, because I take any one of those kids because they've been through a lot and they showed up every day, and some tears. And I said, for the most part, get away, exhale, continue with our counseling, grieving, and then pick up the basketball in the spring and summer and start over, run it back and pick it back up.
Okay, I'll open it up for questions. Andrew McCulloch.
Coach, thanks for joining us. Tough way to end your season, especially given all y'all have been through both on the court and away from the court in the past month plus. What was the mood in the locker room after this one, and what was your message to the team?
Basically just thanked them for, and I'm proud of them, the adversity they went through, for such young men to lose their head coach. And, our best player isn't on the team. And like I said, a lot of their families have gone through stuff with COVID and, just a lot of things. So just the adversity that these young men overcame. And there's some tears, obviously they wanted to win, they're hurting. We really haven't had a chance to grieve and do stuff because we had to keep going. We had to keep going, keep practicing, keep playing. And there's very, 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 very few teams that would have done what we just did. But we wanted to win for coach. We wanted to win for a lot of reasons, and sad and disappointing. But I assured them the ball will bounce again. The sun will come up tomorrow, and we will grind again.
South Texas Border Sports.
Coach Stedman, good morning. I just have to ask you, did the first 8-10 minutes of the game kind of set the tone for you guys to try to maybe come back and try to make a ball game out of it for you guys?
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in our hotel room, so I watched our first game about 4 times yesterday and today. And after the second media timeout, we were up 5-2. So I'm thinking of scenarios that our defense have been so good and we can't score, that what am I have to change and do? Well, this time we got down, so we were kind of scrambling and trying to switch things up. So frustrating, obviously you can't get down to a championship level team like that, a well-coached team like that. So we were climbing uphill most of the game and really dug ourselves in a hole right away. And it was tough getting out, as you saw the rest of the game.
Alex Del Barrio.
Jay, how challenging has this been just for you personally, getting through these last 3-4 weeks since coach, just trying to keep the team on some semblance of a track, some sense of normalcy, as you've tried to grieve, but also tried to, have a season and get to the tournament here?
I need to get away myself. I mean, I've talked to counselors, I've talked to my pastor, our good friend Paul McKeskey's in the stands. I talked to him today, and our last game versus Tarleton, I think 7 minutes to go in the game, it was tied or we were up 2 or something. I was thinking, man, if we win this, I can't wait to put my hands in the air and something for coach. And all of a sudden I had a tear coming down my freaking cheek, and I'm thinking, golly, man, it's surreal. And I obviously have got to block it out for the players and parents and school, everybody. But I lost my friend, and my boss. Yeah, no Lou Hill since I was 29. I'm 50 now. And I need some time. I did my best I could. I know they say it's not about wins and losses, but he built this program, and we were 8-3 and 2-0 at the conference. And I feel shameful that we went 1-6 or whatever we went. And it's a lot, man. Just trying to keep these kids and keep them going. It's a lot. I wish this on nobody. It was tough.
Okay, Andrew McCulloch.
Coach, when you kind of reflect back to look at this whole season in totality, given the way y'all's season ended last year, being interrupted by the pandemic, and then all the challenges you guys faced with the tough non-conference schedule, and then obviously losing Coach Hill too, and having this weird schedule the last couple months of the season, what are kind of your thoughts on just the uniqueness of this year as a whole and the level of adversity you guys faced as a group?
Well, all my years of basketball, professional, high school, and college, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, a lot of people dealt with COVID. We thought we had a chance last year, at least to get to the finals. We were playing so well that, worst case scenario, we thought, make it to Saturday night. And that's another step we're going in our program. And then coming back with the guys that were sitting out, with the talent we had, we really thought we were deep enough where we could actually make a run. And we started off, and yeah, we had some COVID stoppage here and there, but nothing crazy. Then obviously we lost coach, which was beyond devastating. And then, lost your best player on the team. And we still had some other things going on behind the doors that it's not a whole. I told this team just right now, they make movies, they write books about stuff like this. It's not supposed to happen. But again, for these kids to show up, for the staff to show up, from the managers, trainers, to Chase Conk, to the support staff, to even you guys, and a lot of you guys are my friends. I've known you for a long time. I'm just truly blessed to be around such a good university, good staff, and good players. And this program will bounce back. We will bounce back, and we will fight and continue to grow, because that's the only way we know.
South Texas Border Sports.
Coach, I just got to ask you, what are kind of some of the immediate plans for the immediate future right now? I mean, I know it's tough to swallow a loss, but can you just in general, what's kind of next for the program?
Yeah, I mean, business is business. I mean, I'm sure Chase will make, decisions he has to make. As far as I go, I'll continue to lead this team and guide this team. I need them to breathe. I need them to heal. I need them to exhale. I need them to get counseling. I need them to just put the basketballs away. Let's worry about academics. Let's worry about ourselves mentally and spiritually. This year's a wash. It doesn't count. Even if we won the championship or we lost, and Duke's not in the NCAA tournament, there's a lot of just stuff happen. So let's breathe, let's grieve, let's relax, let's worry about academics, slowly pick it back up in the spring. Got some guys leaving. We'll need to do some recruiting. See what Chase wants to do. And then continue, get ready to pick it back up in June. And that's what you do. That's what you do in life. You pick yourself up, get them bootstraps, pick yourself up, and let's go. But we need to heal. We need time. I need time. The program needs time. And then let's dust ourselves off. As Coach Hill would say, let's go. And we will.
Okay, one last one from Alex Del Barrio.
Jay, you've got some guys who are seniors at a big part of this program, like Javon, and Jeff Cherry, a graduate student that, would have been nice to have him for a full year. This is a wash year, eligibility wise. Have there been conversations about any of your upperclassmen about sticking around for another season?
Yeah, I mean, we business is business. You got to talk about it. It's an ugly business. I've even had people call me and, if you don't get this job, what are those kids going to do? And it's an ugly business, been doing for a long time. So business is business. I mean, obviously you want to keep things in order. You want to run it back. Probably need to add a player or two, transfer or two or whatnot. But, and those kids have the right to leave and go elsewhere. I'm not really sure about that transfer. Well, I've seen something online today. But again, those things will take care of itself. As Coach Hill would always say, let's focus on the mentals and the getting themselves right. And then kind of look at the board and see what everybody wants to do. But I need them healed first before we may just rush into any judgment. Let's let Chase make his decision, and then the kids will make their decision, and then I'll make my decision depending on what happens. But hopefully we're all together, and hopefully we're grinding again and getting back to where we need to be on top.
Okay, great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes.